Well, hey there, everyone. It's me, Esther Bartkiw. Listen, it is November 10th. It's Tuesday. I woke up this morning and I had this big whoosh of energy flow through me. And I thought, oh, wow, today is a good day to do a video energy update with a little bit more information. So I sat down and I said, what are we going to talk about today to help people navigate the cosmic waters? So today we're going to talk about Mars turning direct, a little bit more information about that because it's coming up. Jupiter conjuncting Pluto, that is also happening this week. And that's going to tie into Jupiter-Saturn, the great conjunction of Solstice. And I'm going to start touching on that. We're going to talk a little bit about eclipse season coming up. And then a personal message, let the light work through you. So that is the outline of today's video. I hope you'll join me for the whole video and that it will be a blessing to you. Just as a reminder to everyone, I do talk about the planets and the cosmos a lot. I am not an astrologer. I am very eager about the cosmos, the planets, the stars. I am a student, an avid studier of what is going on astrologically. I always take that information and then I see what is it important for me to know personally about it, but also the people who read and watch my material. So I want to make that clear to you. I am an energy reader. So I am also a holistic therapist. I help people change those limiting core beliefs, patterns, behaviors held consciously and subconsciously. I do channeled readings for people, which are really excellent, packed full of information. I'm an energy reader. I host events. And when we are traveling, a retreat leader. So hopefully we're going to be able to do that again because I really want to put a big focus on retreats in the future. All right, but for now, let's get going. So November 13th, Mars will station. That means it appears to slow down in the sky, right? It's been retrograde for many months. Got a car coming around the bay right now. And it's going to turn direct. Yes. All right. So just as a reminder to people, when we talk about planets going direct or retrograde, it doesn't mean the planet is stopping. It doesn't mean the planet is moving backwards. What it means from our perspective on Earth, there's a change in the planet's motion, which means we experience it differently energetically here on Earth. So Mars is moving direct in Aries. It's going to station on November 13th. In the last video, I mentioned to everybody that while we're not out of the woods yet, we're going to get a breather, breath of fresh air, some wiggle room, some movement in that area of your life that has been stuck. And then today, what I was told, particularly with relationships and anything that's like business, work, career, clients, projects, contracts, details, plans. Okay, so if something's been off or stalled or just taking you forever to finish, or you can't connect with the right people that you need, there's going to be a nice little shift of change happening, and it's going to be welcomed by all of us. Okay, a little bit of breathing room. Now, the next day is the new moon on the 14th. I'm not going to talk about that today, but remember in the last video I said it's going to be a friendly new moon. All right. The day before Mars turns direct, we have the Jupiter conjunction of Pluto on the 12th. Let's talk about that a little bit more because this Pluto-Jupiter energy has been with us all year long. Right? Since January. Remember at the start of the new year, we were talking about it, and it's been peaking at different times of the year. Oh, beautiful butterfly. Sorry, I just saw it. It was just gorgeous as we're talking here. And it's going to peak again on November the 12th. So Jupiter, what is Jupiter? Jupiter expands everything that it touches. Okay, so if you're in joy, it will expand your joy. If you're frustrated, it's going to expand your frustration. Okay? If you're focused on love and creating love, it's going to help you to expand that. If you're focused on the drama and the doom and gloom of life and world events, it may expand that for you. All right? So be really mindful of what you are focusing on. Pluto rules the subconscious, our shadows, the underbelly, secrets of the world, secrets that we keep hidden within ourselves. Also wealth. Yeah, Pluto rules wealth, and it has very much like a death and rebirth theme. Okay, so this is peaking again on November 12th. What does it mean for you? Okay, this is what I got. Ultimately, if you stay the course, focus, doing your inner work, taking supportive action steps, keeping your vibration high, whatever has been transforming in your life this year, there will be triumph. Okay? So maybe this year, as you reflect back, you've been really focused on health or relationships or work, business, career. Maybe you've noticed, wow, my points of view, my perspectives have really been transforming, or you've been working on self-love. Okay? Ultimately, there will be triumph and positive outcome coming soon, so stay the course. All right? So your efforts are going to be rewarded. We also talked about that in the last video as well. I really see a lot of personal growth expansion coming through this Jupiter-Pluto year-long influence, all right? And then we're going to have that peak again on November 12th. Now, of course, that's the higher manifestation of this cosmic alignment. The lower manifestation, drama, power abuse, delusion, obsession, domination. It's really going to be up to you where you are in your personal journey, what you're focusing on, what you're going to tap into. I suspect most people will tap into a little bit of both. And don't be dismayed if you do tap into the drama and all of that from this energy, because look at it as it's trying to flush something out that's standing in your way. Okay, be curious. What is it flushing out that is standing in the way of me ultimately achieving that transformation in that particular area of my life? All right, good. Now, this year-long Jupiter-Pluto conjunction will eventually connect with Saturn. And that's happening December 21st, solstice. Okay, but it is also the day of what we're calling the Great Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. Why? Jupiter and Saturn come together in this particular way once every 20 years. The last time it happened was the year 2000. Okay, reflect back to what might have been happening in your life at that time. All right, and this is the closest Jupiter-Saturn conjunction since 1623. All right, so this is a rare event. Now, anytime a planet comes close to the Earth, really when it's visible in the sky, it's close to the Earth, we feel its energetic impact more strongly, more intensely. It really influences us. So I was sitting there in meditation. I said, okay, so we've got this coming up. What can I tell everybody of what they might expect? And the words I got was skyrocket conscious evolution. That this is going to be a download of energy within the eclipse season gateway that is really going to create conscious evolution, change, and positive change. The Jupiter-Saturn conjunction is happening in Aquarius, right? We've just moved into the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is about something new, new beginnings. So for those of you who have been moving along and, creating, increasing consciousness, growing in consciousness and awareness, this will probably, it's going to open you up to more consciousness. It might be a bit more easier than someone who has been less aware, less awake, a little bit more sleepy, or tapping into a lower mindset, a lower consciousness, a lower level of awareness. When a big awareness comes, it can rock you a little bit more depending on where your current level of consciousness is. So I know if you're watching this video, you've likely been on a journey of consciousness for a while. So embrace these energies as take me to the next level. And if you're new to all of this, welcome. These energies are going to take you to the next level, but you might be wowed with some of the things that are revealed to you. Okay? And that's okay. We have all had those moments, each and every one of us. It is part of our process. Okay? So December 21st, solstice, and the day of this Jupiter-Saturn energy is also the day that I am going to be hosting the Solstice Energy Transmission live call. And of course, a big bulk of that will be connecting with the energies of Jupiter and of Saturn, which is really exciting. Which is really exciting. And this is all part of the Eclipse Solstice 22-day energy event that I will be hosting. And it starts on November 30th. Why does it start November 30th? Because that is the day of the lunar eclipse, right? So we're going to start the program right off the bang with a lunar eclipse energy transmission call. There's also going to be a total solar eclipse call happening on December 14th. We're going to do 22 days of daily distant energy healing. I'm very good at this, very focused at distant energy healing. 3 times a day it's going to happen. Can you hear the plane going by? I'm very close to Dubrovnik Airport, and there's not a lot of action at the airports right now. So it's always interesting when a plane goes by. I'm going to send out via email energy updates to our group that are exclusive to the group. What do I mean by that? I tune into our group energy. I call it our group avatar, and I sit and say, okay, what do these particular people need to hear today or could benefit from hearing today that will help them on their journey? There will be Schumann resonance updates. I have a little bit of new information about Schumann. It's very new for most of us. I did a video about Schumann with the basic information quite a while ago, maybe a year and a half ago. All that information still stands. It's really good, but I do have a little bit of new information. And I've also noticed some things, some people have been talking about Schumann, and there's some bad information that's going out there. So I'm just going to present it to you, and then you can decide what you want to do with it. We're going to do 8 days of ancient, traditional, indigenous ceremony and ritual on the lead up to solstice. So many cultures on the lead up to solstice would do certain rituals to prepare to receive. And I've done some research as to what some of these rituals and ceremonies are. Some of them you might already be doing, and you might say, hey, Esther, I've done a few of them, but hopefully some of them are going to be new to you, and we're going to prepare in that way for solstice and the Great Conjunction. And then I'm going to take everybody through an egg ceremony for cleaning your personal energy field during that solstice call. I have never done it before in a group. Okay, so this is going to be a first time for all of us. I'm going to put a link below. If you are interested in joining us, you can find out more details there. Sign up is there. The option to add in a private session at a reduced rate with me is there. And sign up early so you're ready to go that first day with our live call. And if you have any questions about this event, please email me. Email is always the best way to get a hold of me, and I'd be more than happy to answer the questions for you. All right, personal message. Wow, this one came through loud and clear. And it's actually something that's been coming through loud and clear for a while for me personally. And so now's the time to talk to you about it. And so the words came through, let the light work through you. Let the light work through you. And I thought, oh my goodness, isn't that a beautiful sub-theme for our upcoming eclipse event? And I think I'm going to weave that in. Let the light work through you. So what does this mean? In the spiritual development, spiritual growth realm, there's a term that is often bantered around called light worker. I've used it. You've probably used it. It is a very common term. It has never felt right for me. Right? Working for the light, working for the light, working for the light. And then when I started, maybe about a year ago, to receive, let the light work through you. Don't worry about working for the light. Let the light work through you. And right away, I'm like, oh, this fits into my belief, my perspective that we've overcomplicated everything. And to keep it simple, make it easy, keep it simple. Let the light work through you. And when you let the light work through you, sure, you might actually take a physical action. So I allow the light to work through me as I'm making videos like this, if I'm writing a blog post, when I'm hosting a retreat, an event, when I'm doing therapies, when I'm doing a reading. Those are all, physical manifestations of how the light is working through me. But also I could be walking around the bay here by the sea and just smiling and gazing up at the sky and being an allowance of the light working through me and letting that light touch whomever, whatever is around me. I could be at the supermarket minding my own business, picking up my items, going to check out, and I'm allowing the light to work through me, right? The light is intelligent. It's infinite consciousness. It's, for me, I say God. For you, you might say source or universe or prime creator. It knows what it's doing. Allow yourself to be the vessel and let the light work through you. Okay? And when you do that, you're assisting yourself, but you're also assisting humanity, right? And most people watching this, they want this. How can I be in service? How can I assist humanity? And then just to expound on a piece that was in the last video I did about from now till the end of the year. I mean, this is good advice for any time, but particularly right now, because we're in this we're in a pivotal place energetically, consciously, with humanity, with the world. Make you your focus, right? Make it about you right now. And what do I mean by that? Turn inwards. Take care of yourself internally. Okay? Practice self-care. Disengage and take care of you. There's a lot of noise in the world right now. It's so interesting. It was quiet outside here all morning, and then I came out to do this video and I hear some jackhammering in the back. They must be working on one of the boats. I hope it's not being disruptive to this video. But I'm hearing the noise and I am so focused on you, I'm not even noticing the noise. It's just like something in the background. So, the more you get caught up in the noise of the world, and there is a lot of noise right now, the more you disengage from yourself, you disengage from your higher self, your soul essence, you disengage from spirit, God, universe. Okay, so refrain from getting caught up in the noise. Disengage, step back, observe it, but don't play in it. Yeah, sometimes we play, we muck around. As soon as it gets tiring or uncomfortable, please disengage. And I know some of you are saying, but Esther, I need to be aware of what's going on. I need to have this information. It's very important to me. And I hear you, because it's very important for me too, to be up to date and aware of what's going on during this pivotal time on planet Earth. But take care of yourself. When it becomes too much, step back. Okay? Don't sit there on your phone, refresh. Talk about other subjects. Okay, talk about other subjects. Take time to say, I'm going for a walk, or I'm just going to lie down for 20 minutes. I'm going to turn within and just say, hey there, Hey there, parts and aspects inside of me. What do you need right now? What nurturing, what love, what attention do you need? Okay, so it's very important. Focus on you, the internal. By doing that, this is what came through. You're going to raise your vibration. You're going to move into a higher state of consciousness. And then you will affect the external. We want about world change. We want beautiful change for humanity. And it all starts within each of us. We have to shift, and then individually. And then that means there's a shift in the collective. And when the collective shifts, there's a world shift. Okay, so take care of you first. And then just as a fun note, oh my gosh, you know how Mars is turning direct in Aries? Here's what I received. It's time to go and be with people and spend time with people and be face to face and look them in the eye and go on outings and have fun. Okay, so this is going to mean something different for each person, because some people are in fear of what's going on in the world. Other people are not. Some people live in areas where there's a lot of rules and restrictions. Other people not. But in higher consciousness, do your best to engage and be with people. Engage and be with people, especially those of you who are single and are looking for romance. Okay, so actually this is a good time to find someone. So take it. This is a little bit unusual. It's not usually the kind of information I get, but it came through. And then I had a reminder that even Rapunzel, who was locked in a tower, still met her prince. All right, so take that as encouragement. Just take that as you will, but let the light work through you. And let's get ready for eclipse season. I can't wait to join you. A lot of people who have joined me before have already signed up. I'm really excited to hear from all of you. And wherever you are on this planet Earth, I wish you the very best. And make the most of this beautiful day. I'm going to make the most of my beautiful day. I'm just going to step aside. I'm not here in Savtat very long, so I'm going to make the most of doing my videos in front of this gorgeous view. All right, everybody. Share this with a friend. Let me know if any of these points resonated with you. If you have any questions, you can also ask me. And all for now. Ciao, ciao.